me, or does anybody else miss like old school YouTube where it's just sitting down and doing a makeup tutorial and just chatting at a camera? Those are the videos that made me like fall in love with YouTube. And today I want to do an old school makeup tutorial. I've really kind of been taking more of a natural, minimalistic approach to my makeup and my hair and everything lately because I just want to give everything a bit of a break from all the damage I had done to it. I've always leaned towards like the chemical free, like natural type lifestyle, like very goopy, but then you find all these like cool makeup brands, and the makeup industry is so saturated right now that like there are so many makeup brands coming out every single day, and then it's like, I need this palette, I need that palette, but realistically every time I get a new palette it has like 50 shades in it and I'm only using 2. So I'm really trying to condense everything down to my core favorites and like an everyday good makeup look. So I'm gonna show you guys all of my new products that I'm absolutely loving. And I'm also gonna be featuring Merit, which is a newer makeup brand. You may have heard of it. So this video is actually sponsored by Merit. They reached out to me and asked me if I would like to review some of their products. So just in the sake of being transparent, I do want to let you guys know that. But I actually haven't tried any of the products. I wanted my first impression to be completely on camera. Merit was actually founded not too long ago. It is a pretty new brand. It was just picked up by Sephora in the United States and Canada, I believe. But Merit was founded by Catherine Power, who is the founder of Who What Wear, the popular lifestyle blog, and also Verse Skincare, which is a cruelty vegan skincare line. So Merit is a clean beauty line that takes a more holistic, accessible approach to luxury makeup. And when I say luxury, I mean luxury, because when I took this out of the box, although I haven't tried it yet, my first impression of the packaging was it was very, very luxurious. I love the way that it just kind of looks on my vanity. It looks very beautiful, sleek, aesthetically pleasing. So very luxurious in that sense, but it also, the products are free of 1,300 common toxins that are found in our beauty bags. Like, think about that. 1,300 common toxins that are just in our makeup bags that we're using every single day. So that reason alone is why I was kind of attracted to the line. I'm gonna stop ranting about this and we're gonna get into this video. So I'm gonna take my glasses off. No makeup on right now except for some eyeliner in my waterline. I have a few friends that came out to play, but we're just gonna ignore those for now. First things first, I'm gonna go in with my Clinique sunscreen. I do have a little bit of moisturizer on right now, but really making sure I'm wearing my sunscreen right now, especially with the summer months coming. Gotta protect that skin. So just really making sure that that sunscreen is really absorbed into the skin, because I don't want the makeup to kind of settle and move around. I find that sunscreen takes a little bit of time to absorb into the skin, and if I put my makeup on right after, it starts to like move around my face. So I just kind of take the time to give myself a bit of a face massage, make sure that it's really absorbed into the skin, bring it down to the neck, bring it down to the chest, protect ourselves from those harmful UV rays. So first things first, when my Merit Beauty came into the mail, it came in this adorable corduroy pouch that I absolutely love for like travel or whatever. I love that it's just easily washable. It doesn't have zippers that can get broken or anything. This is a bag that I can use for years to come. I put all my makeup in here today, so I'm gonna be reaching into this bag every time I apply something to my face. And first things first, we're gonna go in with primer. The primer that I have been loving right now is the Rare Beauty primer. And last time I talked about this in a video, I said that it reminded me of a primer, but I couldn't remember which one it was. And it wasn't until I had a conversation with my friend later and I was trying to describe this to her, and I was like, the Becca Backlight Primer. That was my ride or die primer for like the longest time. And I'm so sad to hear that Becca is no longer gonna be around. Did you guys hear that? That's crazy. If you like the Becca Backlight Primer, I think you're really gonna like the Rare Beauty Primer, because it does have those like small speckles in it, just like the Backlight Primer, that really help illuminate the skin, but they don't settle into your skin. Like, your skin doesn't look sparkly. You're not giving off Edward Cullen vibes, like super natural and subtle. Felt like you guys were too far away, so I decided to bring you in, and now I'm realizing that It's not the most flattering angle, but that's all right. We're gonna work with it. So the next thing we're gonna be doing is going in with the Merit Beauty Complexion Stick. Now this is not a foundation and it's not a concealer. It's supposed to be a correction stick that you can use anywhere that you have discoloration or anywhere that you might feel like you need a little bit of extra love. So again, I've never used this before. This is a first impression. I did get the shade Silk. This comes in a 20 shade range, which 20 is okay. It's a good start with any makeup line. I'm not expecting this to be full coverage because it is supposed to be kind of like just a correction stick. I think the color, I may have gotten a little light, but that's okay. I am gonna be using this all over just because I want to see like how it works on my face. So we're gonna be putting it on like a foundation stick, just to see how much like coverage I get and everything. So you can use your fingers to blend this out, but I'm gonna be using a beauty blender today. Okay, so the complexion stick is on. In terms of the color, I feel like the match is okay. It's always hard to match when you're like shopping online, but I feel like I did an okay job. Again, I got the shade Silk. In terms of the formula though, blended out beautifully, had no issues with the blending at all. I feel like it gave my skin a nice natural dewy finish, which I'm totally digging, especially going into the summertime. I like that like fresh, natural finish on my skin. I don't want it to look too cakey. It again is not full coverage. Like you could still see my little friend is coming through here. If you're somebody that needs like a heavy coverage in order to feel comfortable, this might not be for you. But if you're somebody that just needs like a little bit of color correction on your skin or whatever it may be, you would really like this complexion stick. I can see myself using this again as a concealer under my eyes, around my nose, anywhere that I have discoloration, because it's not cakey, you know what I mean? Like it's not settling. Sometimes I find that with foundations and concealers, I will find immediately that it'll settle into fine lines in my skin. This just kind of looks like my own skin, but better. My skin's a little pale right now. We're gonna need a little bit of color just to bring this all home, bring it all together. So I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. And I really love the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, like to the point where I've hit pan long ago and I'm still using this. I need to get a new one, but this is how much I love it. It's such a great bronzer at such a good price point. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dog in the background. I don't know what he's barking at. So I'm just gonna bronze my skin and time lapse this so you guys don't hear him going crazy outside my door. See what I mean about this bronzer? It just makes everything look natural. It doesn't have that orangey look. It's a legitimate sun-kissed look, and it's only $5 at the drugstore. Like, you can't ask for anything better. In terms of it being clean, I don't know how clean it is. That is something I'm gonna have to look into with Essence, especially with it being at such a low price point. I can't see it being the cleanest brand, but in terms of how it looks, it is my favorite bronzer right now. For blush, I am gonna go in with the Rare Beauty liquid blush, and this is in the shade Joy. I'm not a very big fan of liquid brushes. Usually, blushes, why do I keep saying brushes? I'm not usually a big fan of liquid blushes just because I find that they're so difficult to blend out and look natural, but this brand, so far, everything that I've tried from Rare Beauty has really like hit the nail on the head. And I feel like this is the only liquid blush that I've really been able to work with and not feel like I'm leaving looking patchy and like uneven and weird. Like it just looks very natural. So I really dig that look. And this color, like at first the color payoff looks a little intense, but just keep blending it out and it'll all come together. For my eyes, I actually haven't really been doing too much of a heavy eye look recently. I'm actually going in with a bronzer, the same bronzer I use all over my face, and with a fluffy brush, I just kind of work that into the outer corner of my eye and just kind of bring that brush in and just kind of carve out that eye socket just to give it a little more definition, and I really find that it brings that whole sun-kissed look together. So that's what I'm doing right now. I used to be the girl that was doing like 5 different shades, blending out for so long, a smoky eye, but I really feel like the beauty community in general is moving towards like a all-in-one type I don't know, I feel like in the 80s, even though I wasn't alive in the 80s, but from what my mom tells me about the beauty industry, and then also like kind of experiencing it in the 90s a bit, it was very much, oh no, I just broke this. Oh no. Well, that sucks. Anyways, it was very much one product fits all type thing in terms of the usability of a product. Like you can get a product that is an eyeshadow and a blush and a lip product all in one. And I feel like we kind of steered away from that for a while, and it was very much like stage makeup. And that's when I started getting into the love of makeup artistry. So I will never, ever diss that kind of makeup look, because that is really what got me into the world of beauty. And I still absolutely love it and I still absolutely appreciate it, but I don't go for that look as often anymore. I go for more of a natural look right now, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I'm not leaving my house, so I just kind of want to look good with minimal effort. For eyeliner today, really excited about this one, because if you're somebody that grew up in the early 2000s and was obsessed with reality TV as much as I was, then you will remember Miss LC Lauren Conrad's iconic cat eye that she had all throughout Laguna Beach and the hills. And she has come out with an eyeliner with her beauty brand, and it is by far the best eyeliner ever. I used to be ride or die for Stila. The Stila, what's it called? It doesn't even matter anymore because this has taken its place. Honestly, it's waterproof, it's smudge proof. I've been wearing this every single day, and I've been crying a lot recently. We'll get into that another day, but I've been crying a lot recently, and this does not go anywhere. And the Stila one, I don't know what it is, but I feel like they changed their formula. I used to really like that the tip of it was very fine, so I could get a lot of precision with my eyeliner. It's no longer like that anymore, and I find that the formula is very messy. It's very not waterproof, even though it says waterproof on it. This is legitimately waterproof, and I find that the tip is so precise that I'm able to get a perfect wing with it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do my eyeliner, and I will fast forward through this. Not only does it go on so nicely, but it's also like black. I was finding with the Stila one that I was going in with a little bit of black eyeshadow after I would apply my eyeliner just to make it look a little more intense. This is intense just like from the get-go. Like I don't need to put on another layer or anything. It's that intense black color. It goes on so beautifully, and that precision tip just gives you the best wing each time. I cannot rave about this eyeliner enough. Like if you are an eyeliner person and you are somebody that likes to wear a wing often, get this. You need this in your beauty bag like 100%. And this one is not sponsored. Only the Merit stuff is sponsored. This is just me absolutely raving about this. I had to adjust my camera so it might be a little off from where it was before, but anyways, next I'm gonna go in with mascara, and today we are using the Merit Beauty Clean Lash. Look at this packaging, just like it's so nice and like sleek, and just having it on your vanity. So this does retail at $26, and it is a tubing mascara. So I'm not very well versed in the world of tubing mascaras, but I do know that in terms of mascara, I tend to go towards a waterproof mascara, which this is not. Again, guys, I cry a lot. I'm a very emotional person, but I'm thinking that waterproof might have some chemicals that I don't really want in and near my eyes. So I am kind of rethinking that. Maybe I should get my emotions under check. So anyways, let's go in with this mascara and see how we like it. So it does just come in one shade, just like a really inky black shade. So let's go ahead, see how we like this. The formula, like right off the bat, feels very thick. So you're not gonna want too much on your wand. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, it's a very inky lash. It's a very inky, spidery lash. It's good. It's good. I like it. All right, next eye. I don't know why for this eye, I always have to lift it up with my finger. I don't know where that habit came from, and I know it's a bad habit because I should not be tugging at my skin, but old habits die hard. So this does give my lash a lot of volume. I do feel like my lashes they look just richer and thicker and like more wow, you know what I mean? It does give that spider lash effect. I like how thick, I got some in my hair. I like how thick the actual formula is because I feel like it really coated the lashes and it's really like just hugging them, nourishing them, making them look as voluminous as possible. Let's put some on the lower lash line. This always makes me nervous. If you're putting mascara on your lower lash line and you get some on your skin, a common mistake would be to rub it off right away, but I would not do that. Instead, wait for it to dry completely and then rub it off. You have less of a chance of smearing it around, you have less of a chance of ruining your makeup because mascara generally goes on last, and your makeup could very well get ruined. So that's a little tip for you guys. I felt like something was missing from my face, and then I realized eyebrows. So today we are gonna go in with the Merit Beauty Brow 1980. The reason it's called Brow 1980 is because it's supposed to mimic the brow pomades from the 80s, which again, I was not really around in the 80s, so I never used those. The closest thing I've used to a brow pomade is the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, which I found I just used too much of it and I just had really blocky eyebrows all the time. So I'm really hoping this does not give me a blocky look. In terms of the wearability of all the makeup so far, I'm not thinking I'm gonna get anything blocky at all from Merit. So that's at least giving me a little bit of hope. So this is how the packaging looks. And I did get the shade black brown. I'm not going in with any kind of like brow pencil or anything. I'm just gonna go straight in with this, and I'm gonna start in the middle of my brow just in case this is very pigmented, which so far not too bad. No, this is like super natural, super natural. So I do like this, but I'm not used to just wearing like a brow pomade on my brows. I'm used to like shaping my brows with a pencil. But for today's look, we're just gonna stick to this. I don't know how much I like this look on me personally. I know that like Kathleen Lights and a lot of other YouTubers out there have been doing just like the brushed up brow look, and that's really what's in right now. For me personally, I just feel very self-conscious not having my brows perfectly shaped out. But since we're going for more of a natural look, we will leave it at this today. Again, not too used to it, but we're gonna go with it. But if you're somebody that just is looking for a little bit of pigment on your lashes, make them just kind of stay in place with a little bit of color, a little bit of definition, then this is for you. If you do like to go for that brow laminated look, then this is definitely for you. So we're actually almost done. Next, we're gonna go in with the Merit Beauty Day Glow Stick. This is a highlighting stick that does retail at $30 and comes in 2 different shades. The shade that I am using today is called Cava. This promises to give you a highlighted dewy look without the sparkle. So you just kind of glow from within, which I talk about this a lot when it comes to highlighters, but there's nothing I love more than in the summertime when you have a nice bronze tan going on and then you just put on a little bit of highlighter that's not too like sparkly, and it just kind of looks like you're glowing and it gives you that like goddess-like sheen. Love that. That's like my favorite thing for the summer. So we're gonna go in with this. I did swatch this on my hand earlier and I love the color payoff, but I have not used it on my skin. So let's just go ahead and swatch that, or not swatch it, wear it. So I will spread this with my fingers. So the color payoff is not insanely, like it's not blowing me away or anything. It just is a very subtle glow. So if you're into that, you would really like this. It does give you that like dewy sheen. Whenever I'm swiping a stick onto my makeup after I've finished my makeup, it makes me really nervous because I'm like, oh my god, I'm wiping everything away, but that doesn't seem to be the case today, especially since everything I'm wearing underneath is very much lightweight. I don't feel like I'm swiping it all away. Next, we're gonna go in with the Shade Slick, which is like a glossy tinted lip gloss type thing. It does come in 4 shades, and the shade that I have today is Pink Beat. This does have Rose Hip and Shea Butter in it, so you are promised to get that like really rich, nourishing feeling on your lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. very, very natural, subtle color. And the gloss isn't too much. It's not too in your face. My battery is flashing at me right now, so I'm gonna try to do this before my battery completely dies. But thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys like my first impressions of the Merit Beauty line. This line is very much the summer girl line, in my opinion. It just emphasizes your natural beauty just a little bit better by kind of correcting and bringing out that natural glow and looking just very, keep saying the word natural, but that's what it is. That's what keeps coming to mind. It is a very all-in-one, one and done makeup line, which I know a lot of people will appreciate, especially if you're like somebody that travels. I know none of us are really traveling right now, but somebody who's always on the go will really appreciate this makeup line. I definitely loved everything that I used. Again, this was a sponsored video, but my opinions are my own. In terms of the brow pomade, I think in the future I will shape my brows and then put the pomade on, but I really like how natural it is, especially when you hear the word pomade, your mind might go to something a little more blocky, but nothing in this line is blocky, heavy, or too much whatsoever. The lipstick, just put it on and it is feeling very, very nourishing and very, very rich, which I really like. It is something that it is gonna transfer. It's not like an all day wear type thing. So if you eat, drink, kiss, it's gonna transfer. If you guys wanna know more about Merit Beauty, check out my description box. I'll have more info down there. Also, there is an affiliate link down there. So if you do decide that you wanna purchase any of these products, I will get a percentage of the purchase, but that in no way makes it more expensive for you. Just helps me out a little bit. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And until next time, I will see you later.